Hey Deb, it's Jackie with Solutio, and I've got a couple of things to go over with you. One is a follow up to your email correspondence with Travis, and the second is I'm going to try to tie up any loose ends where Tori and Dakota have been emailing back and forth with you. So I've got kind of an agenda planned here for what to go over, and I'll try to return to this screen in my video so that you can know when I'm transitioning from one topic to the next. So the first one is that I added that search icon in the menu bar between after business directory and before the social media icons. I can move it beyond the social media icons if you would prefer, but it clicks to its own page. And as Travis mentioned, any titles or words that are appearing in articles on the site should show up in the search results. This will not search the content of PDFs or images. So just wanted to throw that out there. But that is there. If the location is not sufficient, please let us know and we can move it to a different location. The second topic is form integrations, and I got a couple of links here for you to see. JotForm, that one I have here at this Christ Child Academy website. They have this requested missions packet form. The form is on the site, and we don't use any Joomla widget form integrations. We haven't wanted to support those, so we have used a couple of outside party ones. The ones that he mentioned in his email were JotForm and Google Forms. So the other one I'll show you there is this one. This is a Google form. It's right on the site. So any Google accounts, I think you guys are Outlook, but I don't remember, are here, and they're pretty easy to create inside of Google Drive. These are very simple, very straightforward. Results are usually submitted into a spreadsheet, and they are not shared with those submitting the forms. JotForm has some more robust features. Google's free. JotForm, we can provide you with a subscript account to our subscription, and we would allow members of your team to create forms within our account that we could have shared access. You wouldn't have access to all of our forms, just the ones specific to St. Eleanor's. But if you wanted to have our ability to assist with those forms, it would need to fall into that subscript account. So those are those two integrations. They're going to be great for like RCPs, yes, no questions. They're not going to be helpful for those sign up genius type things where you want people to sign up to bring certain things or for certain time slots, especially something that's going to update in real time and let other people know whether something's been filled in or not. I hope that answers that question about forms that are available on the site. We also have, I'd gone here before, on our help website, Salutio University or salutiosupport.com, just some information about some recommended forms. Event RSVPs, I did see a couple of other options recently, and I'll try to update those on this screen after this email, but because I didn't have them at the time, I'm not gonna make you wait while I go and think. Okay, the next thing in Travis's email is the PDF. The tab titles are grabbing the data from the PDF files themselves, not from the website. When I click on a link in the website to open, such as, let's go to, I think the bulletin page. I want to see a couple of these things. Bulletin. And as you mentioned, yes, of course. And when you click on it, it's showing John Patrick Publishing both here and in the bar at the top. It's not downloading to my computer. I'm not seeing it in Adobe. Maybe I'm not as old school as Travis, but if I do click over here on the right hand side and look at the document properties, then the PDF file itself, the title, author, subject, and keywords are all indicated to be John Patrick Publishing. So I thought it would be helpful to maybe open up a file on my own Google Drive or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and choose file. Sorry, this is going to take a moment. I had it open and then I closed it. File, download as a PDF. Okay, I've done that more than once actually. So I've got a couple of things open here. One is I'm going to go back to the control panel. I'm going to go to the remove bulletin screen. I'll try to rename that in a moment. I did add vestments of the priest right here, but I'm going to go ahead and, or if I have a bulletin, let's just do add bulletin. Got my downloads folder available to me over here. Got that vestments of the priest option. And the only thing you can affect on this screen after the PDFs has already been created is the title. There's no metadata to set on this screen. I'm going to choose save and close. I'll look at your bulletin screen. Notice I called it, change the title. If I open it up, both in this title here and the tab title, I'm still seeing the PDF file title itself. So again, it's not what we affect in the website for PDFs. It's the file that's created beforehand. So I don't know if you have the ability, PDF creator software, to edit that bulletin, or if you can download it as something other than John Patrick Publishing, if that's helpful. PDFs. Okay, moving on to the next one. I saw inside of this Blaze 2 article, there is this download flyer button. Did you do that, or did somebody else do that? I was in here earlier. I'm going to guess it was you, Deb. So there are a couple of ways of things that we can do things like, so your question is, how do you get the URL of that? One is if this were published, and I go very quickly look at Ministries for Youth and look at Blaze 2, one way to get that URL would just be to click on the file itself and then copy this URL. Granted, your article would probably have to be published for that to function. So I know that you didn't have that published, so I'm not going to change that for right now. But I suspect you know how to do that. You know how to upload an individual file to an article. I'm not going to repeat how that's done. There are some other options. So we did the bulletin, right? And we have this page that shows resources. Surely we have other categories that can do the same thing. Yep, we do. We could have, those are your news articles. Right here. There's another category called documents. I think I took one of these away. From the control panel, if we look inside of what we call the document manager, we've got that vestments of the priests, or this change title. I'm going to go ahead and delete both of those. And I've got a PDF of your intro letter. And over here on this tab, that's where that is located too. So I uploaded it just like I would. Sorry for jumping all through all the screens. I'm going to add the bulletin, or just like I add the bulletin, I'm going to drag and drop my PDF into this screen. This is, I'm going to put it in other documents. I'm going to do 2.0. I'm going to choose save and close. Now, if you visit the screen and it doesn't show up immediately, give it a little bit. Oh, that's the picture. Okay, I did that earlier and it took forever for it to load up. So let me do that one more time. I don't want the picture, I want the PDF. Sorry about this, my mouse is spazzing out. Here it is. I'm going to put it in other documents. Choose save and close. And again, the way to get to this screen, I don't think I explained it, is just a hidden link /documents. And any PDFs that you load here, you have the ability to take them and click open a new tab. This is just a much cleaner URL, and it can be as short as that ID number of, nope, never mind, that was not correct. Because it needs the whole thing. Articles can just use the ID number. Documents have to have the whole thing. But there's a shorter URL for you to use as well. And you could also insert this hyperlink into articles and turn them into buttons. So I hope that's helpful for what to do with files. Actually, anything uploaded into the image manager, whether that's via auto extract or if you do a direct upload in here, if you click on the picture file, this is the URL that you can use, and it will work too if you replace the ste-collegeville.slutzasoftware.com with your domain name. So this is just the file path of this picture if you wanted to use it as well. I hope that's been helpful for understanding just pictures, PDFs, and how to make files on the site. And then finally, the single article menu item, or that's what it's called, or the hidden page. I checked on Dakota's link in her article, and there was a comma in the hyperlink, and if I take that comma out, her hidden page does work. So that one came up. And then you said your Blaze flyer doesn't come up. I found that there is an article, an other do not delete, called Blaze Flyer. But if I go to menus and all menu items, or that menu manager button as Dakota gave you in one of her screenshots, and I search for Blaze Flyer, because this will search both titles and menu item, or the URL of the page. Whoops, this one here. There's no menu item for it. So I'm going to take what you did one step further. I can click on New. I'm going to call it Blaze Flyer. And actually, I want to look at your article. It's over here on the right hand side, so you can link to that one. We can do one of two things. We can choose articles, single article, and go select that article. Make sure you go ahead and put this on the hidden menu. I'm going to choose Save and Close, because now your link should work. You can post to it like that. Or another option that can be done there, I'm going to go ahead and just make a brand new one. Because I uploaded it like the bulletin, I'm going to choose the menu item type single document, and then I can go get that. And now, since I have both a PDF and a picture file, I don't know for sure which one it was, so just don't confuse yourself like that. And I'm going to choose Save and Close. And now if I visit this URL, it should be just the PDF file. Oh, I did not, or an option to download the PDF file. Inside DocMan, I have to click to link to the document file versus document details. And there it is, open a new tab, not inside your website. So that's a lot of information. Hopefully you were able to follow along, and hopefully I've answered all your questions. If there's anything else, we can connect for a webinar, or I'm happy to show you around anywhere. Oh, I did want to show you one more thing. On the control panel, we have this redirects icon right here. So if you want to do a URL for Blaze, if it's like this is what you want to promote or publish, you can do that. And as long as the destination exists somewhere on the website, such as, whoops, let me go for Ministries for Use and Blaze here. We just need everything after the .com. You can send people directly to this page on your screen. So one more tool available for you in those redirects. So this is what you would promote. So if a person visits stelenor.com/Blaze, they should be taken to that Blaze page respectively. Thank you, Deb. Thanks for bearing with me through this whole video. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care and God bless.